then any founders that crack that code, I want to invest this hour, this second. And I'm pushing every startup I work with that's SMB to be more AI. And sometimes they push back on this, right? But you got to do it, right? You got it, because it's how do you train, right? How do you train the training?
The stuff I see, Jason, is there's a ton of prosumer stuff that's working. Lovable's working, Replic's working, Gamma's working. Like so many prosumer things seem to be working. And then enterprise is working. You're right. I haven't seen much in between.
But there's no training in the. I mean, we use Gamma too. We love Gamma, but you don't train Gamma. I mean, you do train Gamma a little bit. Don't get me wrong, but you sort of accidentally train Gamma by uploading your templates and your things, right? Replit and Lovable. I mean, I'm Mr. Vibe Coder, right? Those are AI under the hood, right? The training is weird though, right? It's AI under the hood. So I just think this AI B2B SMB is something that hasn't been cracked, to Rory's point, and I think we should all just rush all our capital into that. Listen, if you can train an AI, it's easy. HubSpot just put out this report on AI with SMBs, right? It said like 80% of folks have an AI team to do this. Even with what they called SMB and VC, 80% have a team. SMBs don't have a team, right? Owner restaurants, one restaurant that Brian and I invested, they don't have an AI team. Right at Brian and Jason's sandwich shop, there's no AI team.
As I say, I opened the door to a non-prepared topic, so I'm winging it. But my sense is two comments. One is it may well be it takes a year or two longer, because if you think about even the HubSpot journey, is that what tends to happen is the big companies with loads of money fart around kind of mentally defining these apps and figuring out what it should be because they can afford to, right? And then when the features lock in, the SMB guys go, oh, we'd like that. And then you don't have to do so much in the case of that last generation trying to figure out what it is. In the case of this generation, you probably come with a very much pre-trained app where, you know, if it's call answering or something like that, most of it's already done and you just have to configure it at the SMB level, right? And it may be over the next year or two, because I do believe, and this is, I think, one of the reasons we loved HubSpot, anything the big companies have, the small and mid-sized companies want too. They're not different. They just need it packaged tightly and priced tightly so that they consume of it in bite-sized chunks. So over the next couple of years, it may well be, as I say, for things like phone answering, simple order dispatch, that there'll be a whole bunch of pre-canned, pre-baked, this is how it works, Mr. SMB, just turn it on and you too can sound like a big call. So I'm optimistic. It won't be trained on a company by company level, but I think it will deliver big ass value.
You said there about big companies with lots of cash. I do want to progress this because there is something I'm fascinated to hear your guys' thoughts on. I mean, Meta, what a freaking ripping quarter. It was like 38% year over year increase in adjusted EPS, 22% revenue growth, but 22% drop in free cash flow. How did you guys read? How long does this go on for? Is this the start? Is this near the end? How much patience do people have?
It's funny you led with the how long does it go on for, because 2 weeks ago when I said how long does it go on for, you looked at me like I had two heads, right? But I do like your take.
You see the shit I put up with, Brian?
Yeah, well,
I just take it.
Well, no,
I take it. Actually, I'm polite. I don't give it back. I just take it.
And I will say, you know, on all of these things, the takeaway, and I like the way you framed it here and not the way you framed it in the note you sent me prior. This isn't a AI-enabled success. This is, I have an awesome existing business and it kicks off so much money that I'm allowed spend that money on building these great AI vision.